You're listening to the Computer Repair Academy podcast, a show that's your go-to podcast for easy tech fixes, pro tricks, computer repair tips, and everything you need to keep your computer running smoothly. So if you're ready to upgrade your tech game, then let's dive in.
Welcome back to the Computer Repair Academy podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy, and today's episode is all about looking forward to the exciting developments coming in PC hardware. Technology is evolving faster than ever, and whether you're a PC builder, gamer, or tech enthusiast, there's a lot to be excited about. From cutting-edge processors to revolutionary graphics cards, and even the role of quantum computing, we're going to dive into what's next in the world of PC hardware. So sit back and get ready to explore the future of computing. Let's kick things off with CPUs, or central processing units, the brain of every computer. Over the last few years, we've seen major developments in CPU architecture, and it's only going to get better. One of the biggest trends we've seen is the push toward more cores and threads in CPUs. Intel and AMD have been in a core war, and this competition is great for consumers. We're already seeing mainstream CPUs like the AMD Ryzen 9750X offering up to 16 cores and 32 threads, and the new generation promises to push these boundaries even further. Another emerging trend is the integration of AI-powered processors. Intel's latest Alder Lake and Meteor Lake chips, as well as AMD's Zen 4, are focusing on AI-driven optimizations that enhance processing tasks. AI cores are helping with tasks like real-time video editing, gaming enhancements, and predictive workload management. Imagine a CPU that can intelligently allocate resources based on your workflow, speeding up processes automatically. Efficiency is becoming more important than raw power. As CPUs get more cores, power consumption becomes a concern. This is where 3D chip stacking comes in. AMD's V-cache technology is an example of this, where extra cache is stacked on top of the processor, improving performance without consuming more power. We can expect to see more innovations in this area to keep PCs both powerful and energy efficient. If you're building a PC in the next couple of years, expect CPUs that are not just faster, but smarter, with better multitasking abilities and a focus on energy savings. It's all about balancing power and efficiency. Next up, graphics cards. If you're a gamer, a video editor, or a 3D designer, you know how critical a powerful GPU is. So, what's next for the world of GPUs? Ray tracing has already revolutionized how we experience graphics in games, and this technology is only going to get more advanced. Both NVIDIA and AMD are doubling down on ray tracing capabilities, making it more accessible to mainstream users. The upcoming NVIDIA RTX 5000 series and AMD's next-gen RDNA 3 cards will deliver even better real-time ray tracing with reduced performance costs. Just like CPUs, AI is transforming GPUs as well. NVIDIA's DLSS, Deep Learning Super Sampling, and AMD's FSR, Fidelity FX Super Resolution, have made it possible to game at higher resolutions and frame rates by using AI to upscale lower-res images. The future of GPUs will involve more AI-driven processes to optimize performance, allowing us to play games at ultra-high resolutions with minimal performance drops. The rise of cloud gaming and cloud GPUs is another key trend to watch. With services like NVIDIA GeForce Now and Google Stadia, we're seeing a shift where high-end graphics processing can be done remotely. While many gamers prefer physical hardware, cloud GPUs offer flexibility, particularly for people who want to game or work on the go. The future may involve hybrid systems, where local hardware is enhanced by cloud processing for an extra performance boost. For gamers and content creators, the future of GPUs will focus not just on raw graphical power, but also on how efficiently they can handle real-time workloads using AI and cloud technology. So look out for more AI-driven gaming experiences and cloud integration. Now let's talk about storage. And spoiler alert, traditional hard drives are on their way out. The future is all about SSDs. And the next wave of innovations is going to make data access faster than ever. SSDs have already made loading screens a thing of the past, but we're about to see a huge jump in speed with the introduction of PCIe 5.0 SSDs. These new drives can hit read and write speeds of over 12 gigabytes per second. That's more than double what the current PCIe 4.0 drives offer. And with PCIe 6.0 on the horizon, we're looking at transfer speeds that will drastically reduce load times for everything from games to large file transfers. The future is all about NVMe storage, Expect to see more M.2 drives in PCs, laptops, and even gaming consoles. NVMe drives are not only faster, but also more power efficient, and they take up less space, which means we'll see even thinner, lighter, and faster devices. We're also going to see more integration between storage and processing, especially in enterprise environments. Technologies like Intel Optane and Samsung's ZSSD are bridging the gap between memory and storage, allowing for near-instant data retrieval. This is especially exciting for industries that need high-speed data processing, like AI development, video production, and scientific simulations. If you're planning on upgrading your storage soon, keep an eye on PCIe 5.0 SSDs. They're going to become the standard for high-performance PCs, offering blazing fast speeds for gaming, productivity, and content creation. Now, let's get a little futuristic: quantum computing. While quantum computers are still mostly experimental, they're on track to revolutionize not just PCs, but the entire field of computing. In a nutshell, quantum computing uses quantum bits or qubits that can exist in multiple states at once, unlike traditional bits that are either 0 or 1. This allows quantum computers to process massive amounts of data simultaneously, making them incredibly powerful for solving complex problems. So, how does this affect regular PCs? While we're still years away from having quantum PCs at home, the research happening now could lead to breakthroughs in encryption, AI processing, and data analysis that will trickle down to consumer hardware. Expect to see some of these innovations, particularly in encryption and security, incorporated into mainstream hardware over the next decade. Quantum computing may sound like science fiction, but it's closer than you think. Stay updated on how companies like IBM, Google, and Intel are pushing the boundaries in this space, as the technology will eventually influence everything from software security to processing power. Let's wrap up by talking about some of the emerging technologies that are going to change how we interact with our PCs in the future: augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, and even holographic displays. AR and VR are already here, but the next few years are going to see a significant leap forward. VR headsets are becoming lighter and more powerful, with better displays and tracking. We're also seeing AR integration on desktops and laptops that could allow you to interact with digital objects in the real world, making things like design, gaming, and even remote work more immersive. Holographic displays are still in their infancy, but companies like Microsoft and Looking Glass are developing early-stage products that allow 3D images to appear in midair without the need for a headset. While these are currently niche, they could become the next big thing in how we experience content and interact with our devices. As hardware becomes more powerful, expect these immersive technologies to become part of everyday life. If you're a developer or creator, it's worth exploring how you can incorporate AR and VR into your workflows or even your business. And that's a wrap on today's look at the future of PC hardware. Let's recap the key trends. CPUs will continue to evolve with more cores, smarter AI optimizations, and 3D stacking for efficiency. GPUs are advancing with AI-driven gaming enhancements, real-time ray tracing, and cloud GPU integration. Storage solutions are getting faster with PCIe 5.0 SSDs and NVMe expansions, offering incredible speed and efficiency. Quantum computing will revolutionize data processing, security, and AI development in the coming years. Emerging technologies like AR, VR, and holographic displays will change how we interact with PCs and the digital world. If you're excited about what's coming next in the world of PC hardware, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Reach out on social media or leave a comment to share your predictions. And if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to the Computer Repair Academy podcast for more insights and updates on the latest in tech. Thanks again for tuning in. Stay ahead of the curve, and I'll catch you in the next episode of the Computer Repair Academy podcast. See you next time.
Thanks again for tuning in to the Computer Repair Academy podcast. Until next time, keep those PCs running smoothly.